Have you ever come across the idea that the Vedas are incomplete or missing? Maybe you've heard that only 6% or less of the Vedas remain. This belief may have made you question the credibility of native Indian faith, as it seems impossible to draw any solid conclusions if a majority of scriptures are missing. Perhaps this is why some have even given up, while others term whatever is left of Indian philosophy as mythology. Let's solve this puzzle. I remember this theory started to appear around 25 years ago. Proponents tend to use the following verse from the Kurma Puran to quantify the existing Vedas as 6% or less. You will notice that the word Shaka and Ketana are used in this verse. Shaka means branches and Ketana means school. 21 for Rig, 100 for Yajur, and 1000 for Samaved. This verse does not specify a number for Atharva. It just states various schools. The same subject in the Vishnu Puran states 9 Shakas for Atharva. Treating the 4 Vedas as trees. This verse states that each Veda has various branches, Shaka. The owner of the 4 trees is Maharishi Vyas, and his 4 chief disciples established these branches throughout Bharat to facilitate the learning of the Vedas by people from diverse communities. Based on regional accents, each Shaka imparts a distinctive style of pronunciation and recitation while preserving the same Veda text. Maharishi Vyas's inclusive approach acknowledges the natural, physiological, and phonetic variations found in different regions across Bharat. But here's where the theory gets it totally wrong. The theory misinterprets the branches as different trees, concluding that there are 1,130 Vedas based on the number of branches by adding up 21, 100, 1,000, and 9. This theory then judgmentally assesses how many of these supposed Vedas still exist, to conclude between 6% or less. I checked further, and ironically, as you can see, the context of the verse quoted actually highlights this key mistake in the theory itself. If we read the 6 verses that come before this verse quoted, verses 13 to 18, it becomes very clear that the verse is talking about the branches through which the 4 Vedas were transmitted, and not that the Vedas were scattered across 1,130 books. These preceding verses basically explain Eka Asit, the one, Yajurveda's term eternal Veda of worship, Chaturdha Prakalpayat, was divided into 4 books. Vyasam Vedanam Akarot Prabhu by Maharishi Vyas, Shishyan Sajagraha Chaturo, and given to 4 chief disciples who then taught them through shakas or branches starting 5,000 years ago. This is perfectly endorsed in the Vishnu Puran as well. Since the Veda Shaka represents a mode of recitation, recension, in transmitting a Veda, in principle, all you need is 1 Shaka to represent a Veda. Sure, after 5,000 years, some Shakas may have become extinct, but so many Shakas continue to this very day. Without surveying the entire population of India, academics and even supporters of the theory agree that today, more than 1 Shaka factually exists for each Veda. But let's be honest, how different are these Veda Shakas? Let's take a look at 2 different Shakas of the Shukla Yajurveda, named Madhyandina Shaka and Kanva Shaka, north and south respectively. As you can see, the letters, verses, and even the Vedic intonations are the same. In looking at some punctuations, the melody of recitation will be slightly different in each Shaka. But as you can see, the Yajurveda text is the same. In conclusion, the theory has misunderstood the branch Shaka to be a tree Veda, and therefore the claim that 94% to 99% of the Vedas are lost is completely incorrect. Whenever you have encountered a Veda, I am certain that you have always thought of each as one comprehensive book, rather than dispersed across 1,000 books for Sama and 100 books for Yajurveda. That's why you can easily find the Vedas online today in digital, audio, and text formats. Given how advanced the Vedas are, you won't be surprised to know that the Vedas have scientific techniques, frameworks, and linguistic tools to ensure the preservation, safeguarding the text from ever being lost. This is achieved through 3 Prakritis, 7 Vikritis, and 7+ Chandas. Perhaps we can delve deeper into this topic in the future. For now, it's crucial to know that the 4 Vedas are complete, fully accessible, and have different modes of recitation through shakas. There are no gaps for myths or speculation.